Hello. Do you think that the people that are creating all of just like the nonstop nostalgia, like how many of them do you think are aware that what they're doing is like actively hurting people because all it's doing is providing a temporary solution, like a band-aid on a problem? Because like when you think about nostalgia, ultimately what it is just a desire for peace that's manifested by remembering your past when things were more ideal. And the media realized that you can do that with their stories and it can mimic that feeling of like that past piece. But it's only temporary. It's only ever temporary. Like as soon as you stop watching that same thing that like once made you happy and you're like, "Oh, I'm back where I once was." As soon as that's over, you're right back into the real world. It's like in a way cruel, which is why I'm wondering like, do you think people are aware of it? Because if they aren't aware of it and they're earnestly thinking that they're doing good, that's one thing. But ultimately, they're just putting a band-aid on a deep wound. Because, like, what the real issue is that they have so much happening, so much noise, so much clouding them from being who they really are, who they've forgotten that they are, that they just want to get back to that place, to who they really are. That's what the nostalgia is for. Like, that's what it really is. Like, back when you could be at your simplest self. Back when you knew everything was okay. Like, we want that feeling. And watching an Office reboot, like, can provide you that feeling artificially and not, like, in any tangible way, any long-lasting way. But once it's over, it's over. There's no real, like, story told that's going to impact your life positively. I'm sure there's examples where that has happened, but by and large, no. The point of it is to make you remember. It does nothing actually to help you. What really would help is returning back to the way things were before you had everything else going on. Simplifying your life. And there's so much fear of doing that. Like, there's so much fear that, I guess, quite literally FOMO, that, like, what's going to happen if I'm not there? And because everyone has this, like, group FOMO, each person that buys into it just strengthens that chain that's, like, locking you in. Like, people obviously say, like, the world would be a better place if the internet stopped existing tomorrow. But, like, man, it's a shame that the people that would most benefit from that happening, like, they can't even perceive of how. Like, they can't even see the problem that it would solve. Like, they don't even perceive that as existing. If they did, though. Is it not obvious? Like, is this not obvious to people? Like, I'm thinking there should be people that are making these stories, like, in the writer's room of these places and being like, this is objectively like gray paste, right? Like they can recognize, you know, that episode of SpongeBob where they get like bought by the big chain and like all the Krabby Patties are just like gray paste. Like it's that in content form. Like they have to know that it is soulless in many ways. And maybe it is just the reality of it's like, hey, a paycheck's a paycheck, I gotta live. And they just choose not to acknowledge that. But they gotta know at some level, right? Like this seems so obvious. I can't imagine it not actually being. Is this making any sense at all? I recorded a similar video about this yesterday and I didn't post it because I didn't feel like I had really a point. And I don't know if I do now, but I just don't know whether, I can't stop from, I can't like shake the feeling that like there's moral responsibility, whatever that necessarily means, for people and whatever they do to like do the right thing. Maybe the world is lost in general. Most of these people probably, they don't have the time to think about it. I guess that might be the thing. That might be the reality. Hope it changes. More people are waking up. More people are seeing the truth. Eventually it'll break through to them. They all gotta see eventually, yeah? Have a good rest of your day. Peace.